The Total Media Sports Network presents Raceland Rams football. Now let's go to the stadium for the pregame show and the voice of the Raceland Rams, James Collier.
On a beautiful evening from Louisville, Kentucky, southwest Louisville to be exact, welcome into Countdown to Kickoff here on the Total Media Sports Network as the Raceland Rams make the 3-hour trip west, the longest trip they've ever made in a regular season meeting as they match up with the PRP Panthers out of Class 6A. Good evening, everyone. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here on the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV for the audio-only stream of this evening's game as the Raceland Rams, fresh off their 17-14 walk-off win over Ashland last week, they'll match up with PRP, who took one on the chin to the top team in the state of all classifications, Trinity, last week, 62-0. This one will be a good matchup for Raceland with a win here tonight would certainly do dividends for the RPI race at the end of the season. Already a win over a 4A school with Ashland. A 6A school would be huge. They've got 2 3A schools still on their schedule with Mercer County and East Carter in that last game of the regular season. But they got some stuff they got to take care of here tonight, and they're excited for the opportunity to be on the road away from home and seeing how they respond after the emotional win. We'll take a break. We come back, we'll set the scene. We'll talk with head coach Mike Sammons, get our starting lineups, and get you ready for first kick. Raceland on the road in Louisville. They've got PRP on their sights, and our coverage continues after this on Countdown to Kickoff on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Since 1930, I would hope tonight that we can make some more throws and catches. But again, they're going to present us a different challenge. They're going to have some athletes in the back end that play us a little different than what we got played last week. So it'll be a good challenge for us, a good opportunity to see what we can do in the pass game in a different environment.
Defensively for you guys, hawking to the football, I think that's the key for this football game, especially like you talked about. You've got to not let these guys get out in space. How much was that the kind of the MO through practice this week?
Yeah, really just running the ball, right? Try to rally the ball and run to the ball and eliminate explosives and try to gang tackle. And you get one guy there and maybe the next guy tries to create a turnover. Our opponent last week did have several turnovers now. And with that being said, they played Trinity. So it's obviously the #1 team in the state in all divisions. So I guess you get a little asterisk beside that. But really want to try to be opportunistic on defense. Last week we had the 1 turnover. We need to be better. We need to create more turnover. We got to win the turnover battle. If you're going to win in November, you got to be on the plus side of turnovers. So really just trying to be disciplined, stay in our lanes, trying to get our running lanes down, and really trying to be aggressive on the line of scrimmage tonight. And really, put them in some negative situations, some double sticks, if you will, some 3rd and longs where maybe that's not what they're comfortable in.
I know last week you talked about you guys got to be good on first down, and you wasn't for most of the game, but when it mattered, when the chips were on the table in that 7-minute drive, you guys were very efficient on first down. How much was that the emphasis this week?
Yeah, we got to be better on first down. Early on in the game we were in the first quarter, in the first part of the second quarter. Then we had 2 drives in a row, the end of half that we weren't. We're 3 and out both times. Come out in the third quarter, we were a little better on first down. 1 drive, then we turned it over. Next drive, we were bad on first down again. I think it was only 8 drives. So, you scored on 3 of them, the first one and the last one. And in the middle there, we just weren't good enough on first down. You got to be able to get momentum on your side and be able to, let them know where you can mix your pitches. Don't let them dictate to you. You got to be able to dictate to them. And that's a big point of us this week. We're going to be on first down. And then a lot of times it was one breakdown, whether it's the left guard or the right tackle or the quarterback or the running back or the outside receiver on the left. It wasn't 11 guys breaking down at one time. Just not 11 guys in unison. That's what we can get better at.
Coach, good luck. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks, James.
We'll step out for a break. We come back. We'll have starting lineups and get you ready for kickoff. Raceland and PRP as we continue our coverage here on Countdown to Kickoff on the Total Media Sports Network. I'm on that left side,
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family, because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Back on Countdown to Kickoff on the Total Media Sports Network as we get you set for Raceland and PRP. As we welcome you back into the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the good folks at Ram Pharmacy located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland. Or give them a call, 606-836-RAMS. Last week, Raceland, a 17-14 win over Ashland, and it was a defining drive when they took the football back, even at 14, after getting a 4th down and goal stop from their own 19. And they had 7 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock, and they used every tick of it. When Jake Waller splits the uprights for a 36-yard field goal, it was the first time since 2020 that a Raceland kicker had walked it off on a field goal. Peyton Eisen did it back in 2020 in a walk-off against Paintsville in a regular season matchup. Raceland in that football game, as we talked about, only attempted 6 passes. They completed one of those for 3 yards. They went through the offense, though, with the legs. 247 rushing yards. They gave up only 163, 91 through the air. But the Raceland Rams offense looked a little off last week with the way that it was, but as you heard Coach Sammons talk about, the ability to run those long, sustained drives there at the end of the football game, that was the big deciding factor from there. Let's take a look at our officials for tonight. They're brought to you apart by Tri-State Ophthalmology for all your eye care needs. See Tri-State Ophthalmology, 2841 Lexington Avenue in Ashland, providing complete eye care with compassion. Tri-State Ophthalmology. Our referee is Tim Bryan. Umpire is Mitch Sailing. Head linesman is Steve Gunter. Line judge is Mike Harshfield. And our back judge is Nathan Chris. We'll step out for a break. We'll come back. We'll get our starting lineups to get you ready for kickoff. The Rams and the Panthers for the first of 2 weeks that the Rams will play the Panthers. They go to Pikeville next week. We'll break it all down. We continue after this. You're on Countdown to Kickoff on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is. And that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Since 19...
Jake Waller from the gun in an empty set. Swings it out far side. He's got Eisen there. Eisen makes a man miss. Slides to the right. Comes back to the left. He's into Panthers territory and takes it down to the 36-yard line and a first down. All first downs brought to you apart by Dr. Shannon Johnson and Johnson Chiropractic. When joint and muscle pain slows you down, let Doc get your body realigned. So a gain of 15 on the pitch and catch. 1st and 10 Rams. Free play here as they give it off to Marucci. And they're going to blow it dead before they get it going forward. So a penalty marker against the defense for the offsides. So a free 5 for the Rams. It'll be 1st and 5 from the 31. Far side hash mark for the Rams. Stiltner in the backfield now with Waller, Rousey, and Davidson. to the wide side left of the field. Eli Evans on the boundary right. Marucci near side seam, and there was no one within 15 yards of him, and it was just tossing over top of the defense, and he holds it in with ease. Waller out for the extra point attempt. Ison to set it down. Rams will start way left, the swinging gate, and we got an offside penalty as a guy jumped across, and it's going to be an opportunity here for the Rams' side if they want to go for two. They're going to decline the penalty, and they will kick. So Waller right between the hashes. Snap is back. It's down. Kick is up. And is good. 7-0 Rams. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is. And that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
So a good drive for the Rams as they find pay dirt on their first drive, and they lead it 7-0. Seth Morris has it teed up on the near side hash mark at the 40. Left-footed kicker hangs this one high near sideline, and it's going to bounce and will tumble out of bounds. So kickoff out of bounds will put the football up to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will have it to start things off. So first down and 10 for the Panthers. As the quarterback coming out is Deontay Bass. PRP will go in a double in a wing T. One receiver to the right side of the field. Bass goes up under center. Man goes in motion. They'll give it off to him on a sweep to the left. And he gets some good daylight out in front and a healthy run on first down. Calvon Mitchell on the carry as he'll take it out near midfield. He'll get it across the 45, the 47, a gain of 12. Well, good start there for the Panthers on that little stretch play coming near side. Bass this time walks back up under center on first down and 10. A man in motion. They'll give it off to the player trying to sweep to the outside, and he got hammered as he got to the edge. Shannon Marucci was there. It was Jonah Arnett that bottled him up. As it was Ja'Cory Ferguson on the carry. Gain of 1 on the play, second down and 9. 10:30 to go here in the opening frame. Rams lead at 7-0. Panthers with the football at their 48-yard line, far side hash mark next to the Rams bench. Pass crawls up under center on second down. This ball's fumbled. It's on the turf. This was something they struggled with last week against Trinity. They will recover the football as Mitchell will dive on it, and it brings up third down. So they'll recover it at the 48, and now we got a player down for PRP. It's an offensive lineman looking like he's grabbing toward his knee. We'll step off for a break for an injury timeout. We're back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Back here in Louisville as Raceland has a 3rd down and 9 defensively as the offensive lineman Micah Thompson, the left guard, being helped off to the field. 2 backs in the backfield for PRP. 3rd down and long for the Panthers. Give it off to the tailback, Mitchell. He slips a tackle, and then as he tries to cut back upfield, he gets hemmed in the backfield by Chris Spradlin, and it'll bring up 4th down. So a loss of 1 on the play there. Actually, loss of 2 back to the 46-yard line. So 4th down and 11 coming up now as they get behind the sticks. Guys, I'm trying to figure out, see the comments about the audio. I'm trying to isolate to see what's going on. I don't see anything on my end, but I will keep trying to work with it. I am by myself, so bear with me here. Here's the quarterback, Bass, throwing it across the middle, and it's nearly intercepted. Jackson King was there, as was Jonah Arnett. The pass falls incomplete, and the turnover on downs will give it to the Rams at midfield. 8:39 to play here in the opening frame. And the Rams with the football now and leading 7-0. Waller from the gun, 3 receivers wide to the left, 1 to the boundary right. Shannon Marucci on the right hip of Waller on 1st down and 10 from the Panthers 46. Free play, Waller calls his own number. Excuse me, that was actually Parker Eisen on the Wildcat. My mistake, I couldn't see his number from where we were. So Eisen on the keeper, dives it off to the right side. He'll get it across the 40 down to the 39. Make it a gain of 7, make it 2nd down 3. Far side hash mark, the Rams have had it there the entire time. Waller back in an empty set this time. Looks near side, and that's going to be a free 5 and a 1st down for the Rams. 2nd penalty on the Panthers. Both of those offsides. So a Johnson chiropractic 1st down. And the Rams will move it down to the Panthers 34. 8:03 to go here in the first frame. Rams with their 2nd possession, leading 7-0 here on the road in Louisville. Driving right to left as I view it here high atop the press box. 7 stories in the air, by the way. Marucci in the right pocket of Waller on 1st down and 10, and now a timeout requested by PRP on the near sideline. We'll step out as well. We're back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health. Healthcare. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting healthcare for you and your family and is all new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
So back here in Louisville, sorry we're trying to get the technical issues squared away here. I think I've got it working where it needs to be. There's a penalty marker on the play for an ineligible man downfield against Raceland after trying to go for a home run ball on the far sideline. So they're still trying to determine what they're going to do. So they'll take the result of the play. So incomplete pass, second down and 10. Double barrel shotgun look now for Jake Waller on that far side hash mark. He'll give it off to Arnett. Arnett following Marucci off that right edge. Slips a tackle, falls forward across the 30 down to the 25. It'll bring up third down. Seven 0 Raceland as we approach 7 minutes to go. 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Waller looking left, wants to go for the home run ball. He's got Arnett in the end zone, but he overthrows him, and it's incomplete. He had him in the end zone and just led him too much, and it brings up 4th down. Raceland last week, 4 4th down tries, 2 for 2. Offense staying on the field here on 4th down and 1. And they're going to get a first down out of this one after Jamari Baker jumps across the line. The 3rd offside penalty on PRP. And this one's going to give the Rams a fresh set of downs as it'll take it down to the 20-yard line. It'll put it at the Johnson Chiropractic orange zone. And a first down for the Rams. Landon Stiltner in the right hip. Rams bunch it up with twin set. Waller wants to throw all kinds of time. Dancing around in the pocket, rolling out right. Throwing a comeback route to the far sideline. He was looking for Parker Eisen. It falls incomplete. It's 2nd down. Had all day to throw it and just couldn't get it to his man. Second down and 10 from the 20 of the Panthers. Double barrel look this time. Arnett and Stiltner. Here's Arnett with a gashing hole off the right side. Goes right up the seam. Gets spun back in the middle. He's down shy of the 10. It'll bring up 3rd down and manageable for the Rams. They're going to put him down at the 12, so a gain of 8, 3rd and 2. Guys, thank you for staying with me there on the audio issues. If there's any more issues that you hear, just drop me a message there in the chat. We'll hunt it down, but I think we've got her squared away now. Thank you so much for being patient. 3rd and 2, Marucci in the left pocket. High snap, they give it to Marucci. Marucci a dance step to the left, and he gets across the 10 and down inside to make it first down and goal, and another Johnson Chiropractic first down for the Rams. They'll take him down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 5. 3rd first down of the ball game for the Rams. They give it back to Marucci again. Marucci is met at the point of contact as coming downhill and meeting him in the backfield was Convondre Ballard. But a nice, healthy run there on first down and goal for Marucci as he gets down to the 4. So a gain of 3, second and goal. Shifted a little bit toward the right hash mark. Waller on second and goal, rolling out left, looking left. He's got his man in the end zone, and Davidson can't haul it in. Was looking for his second touchdown pass of the game, and it hit Davidson in the hands and falls incomplete. And it's third and goal from the 4 for the Rams. 7-0, 5:45 clock rested here in the third stanza. Rams getting ready to snap it on this drive for the 11th time. That was the 11th snap there. This will be number 12. Stiltner in the left pocket of Waller on third down and goal. They give it to Stiltner, trying to stretch it to the outside. Slips a tackle and dances into the end zone for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. Landon Stiltner goes in for his second rushing touchdown of the season. This one from 4 yards out. 5:39 to play here in the opening frame. And the Rams lead this one 13-0. A good drive there by the Rams as they methodically march it down the field. 12 plays, 46 yards, 2 minutes, 59 seconds in the time of possession. And now Seth Morris, the left-footed kicker, the sophomore, will try to punch this one through. Eisen to set this one down from the opposite side. Kick is up. Penalty marker on the far sideline. The kick is good, but we'll wait to see if they elect to take the result of the kick, as long as it was not against Raceland. It's offside, so they're going to make him kick it again. It was before the kick got away. So Eisen, again, setting it down from an opposite direction that he's accustomed to, with Waller kicking it from the right side. Now he has to swing around with the left-footed kicker of Seth Morris. So Morris paces this one off, and he'll give it another swing. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, splits the uprights, 14-0 Rams, 5:39 to play in the first. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Since 1932, we've part of our journey.
Back here at the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth on a beautiful evening in Louisville. 14-0 Raceland, 5:39 to play here in the opening frame. Big hello to several back home that's, I understand, having trouble getting on the huddle to watch the live video, so I'll try to paint the picture for you as if you were sitting in the stands. Nice collection of fans across the way that did make the trip down here, as this one's fielded at the 11, far near side hash mark. A nice move, and a guy makes a cut back at the 40. He's got one man to beat, and nobody's going to touch him. Calvin Mitchell's going to take this one to the house, and PRP's on the board with the kickoff return for the touchdown, and it's 14-6 with 5:23 to play here in the opening quarter. Mitchell took it from the 11 and was not touched. He made a nice cutback. And once he got to midfield, there was nobody in the area that was going to chase him down. So the Panthers getting their first touchdown of the season, and it's 14-6. Bear with me on names this week, folks. I did not get a roster until this morning. So there was very little preparation I could do with the setup for what I've got. So what my typical prep is for opposing teams is nada here this evening. So I'll get it to you as quick as I can, but it's that's what I've got to work with this week. And now PRP is going to have to burn a timeout as there's all kind of confusion on what they're going to do on the kick. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance need, see the great folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance. So the Rams put up 14, and then PRP answers back with a kickoff return and makes it 14-6. That's where we currently stand. But offensively, Raceland has pretty much done most of what it wanted so far. Jake Waller 2 for 6 through the air. He threw a touchdown on his first strike to Brigham Davidson of 31 yards. Parker Ison's caught 1 for 15. Jonah Arnett 2 carries for 17. Landon Stiltner's first carry goes into the end zone for 6. And that's where we stand for the moment. So the Panthers are going to line up and go for 2. Bass will crawl up under center, puts a man in motion. He wants to throw it. Pressure coming. A little jump pass into the end zone. Deflected down. And was it caught? And it was. Coming out of there with it off the deflected ball was Jamari Baker. So the 2-point conversion is true. And it's 14-8. That ball was deflected twice. And somehow Baker, in a crowd of players right over top of the end and Panthers in the end zone, found it into his mitts. And the Panthers have it down to a 6-point deficit. So the Rams last week leaned on the rushing attack. 239 rushing yards for Raceland. They gave up 174, 15 first down for the Rams, 16 for the Tomcats. They had the football for 26 minutes and 23 seconds. And the big thing was that last drive. They forced the turnover on downs on 4th down and goal from their 19 as Ashland tried to go to the end zone instead of electing for a field goal attempt. And they never gave the football back for the final 7:22. And in the process of doing so, walked out of Putnam Stadium with a victory. So Victor McCoy is going to kick it now. So a different kicker, and you got to be looking here possibly for an onside kick. He's got that ball very straight up and down on that tee. This is a directional kick or an onside attempt. Let's see what we get here. He'll make the approach. It is a directional kick straight down the middle. Vanderhoof scoops it up off the turf at the 24. Takes it far side, 30, out to the 40. Still rumbling forward across the 45. And another good return, this time by Charlie Vanderhoof, as the Rams will have excellent field position out near midfield. Waiting for them to mark the foot. Okay, I think we are back. It's going to be 4th down and long at the end of the first quarter. It's 21-8. Stay tuned with it. We're working through some technical issues and some terrible service here in PRP. 21-8 Rams in front. We're back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Since 1932, we've been a proud part of Kentucky, dedicated to serving our members with integrity, respect, and a commitment to excellence. We believe
Still cutting in and out. Let's see if we get it from there. Here we go. All right, we'll try this and see what we get. Hopefully this is working here. So 10 minutes ago, 28-0. Or 28-8, excuse me. Sorry, guys, I'm all kinds of discombobulated right now. Bear with me. It'll be 4th down and 2 coming up for the Panthers from their own 33. Ball right between the hashes. 28-8 Rams, 9:15 to play in the second. So the Panthers will go for it for the moment on 4th down, and it's going nowhere but backward. Jackson keying in on the stop. And it's turnover on downs. So the Rams will have it from their 32. Or excuse me, from the Panthers 32. 1st down and 10. Waller slings this one out to Bryson Rousey. Bryson Rousey finds a seam, takes it down the far sideline, and takes it into the end zone for 6. Touchdown Rams. Waller is 3rd touchdown pass of the night. This one to Bryson Rousey as he hauls in his 1st of the season. A Johnson chiropractic touchdown. And with 8:29 to play in the half, it's 34-8. I'm trying to get the echo squared away, guys. Stand by with me. Rams lead at 35-8. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. All right, back here in Louisville, Rams lead it 35-8, 8:19 to go in the half. Double handoff as they bring it around to Ferguson, trying to get the edge, and he gets swaddled up before he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Penalty marker flies, making the stop for the Rams is Scout Wilkes. So they'll take the result of the penalty on the hold, and they'll replay the down. So take it back to the 10. So make it first down and 20 from their own 10. Some of you are asking about why we don't do video on our. This is why. It's hard enough sometimes to get to places that you've never been to and just get audio going on, let alone getting a video stream out. I would love to get the video stream out like this, but sometimes you just simply cannot take that gamble. All right, Deontay Bass crawls up under center on 1st and 20. Tries to give it off, and the handoff man nearly was taken away by Bryson Toole. Toole met him immediately. Chris Spradlin was there as well. It's going to be another loss. As it goes back inside the 10, they'll take it back to the 7-yard line on a loss of 3. So 2nd down and 23, approaching 7 minutes to play. Cochran in the backfield as Bass, they'll stay in the wing tee. Rams 5 hats now across the line. They give it off to Cochran, and he's met behind the line again on a great push up front. As coming in there for the Raceland Rams, that was Logan Burks getting in the backfield and making the stop for another loss. So take it back to the 5-yard line on a loss of 2, and it's 3rd down and a $25 cab ride. Six and a half to play here in the first. Rams lead at 35-8. Let's see if the Rams try to put a rush on here and get into the end zone for a safety. Bass will go from the gun this time. On the far side hash mark, standing on the 1, steps into the end zone, floats it across the middle. Arnett had it on his fingertips and can't haul it in as it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. 6:02 on a rested clock here in the first half of play. So far, PRP has gone for it 4 times on 4th down. They've come up empty on 3 of those. If they go for it here, they're just essentially handing Raceland a touchdown. Nobody back for the Rams to receive a kick. Bass puts 2 receivers each way. Cochran in his left pocket. On 4th down and 25, he's going to try to throw it. Pressure coming off the edge. Throws it across the middle. Arnett's got it in reservations for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. A Johnson chiropractic touchdown on a pick 6 by Jonah Arnett. And it's 41-8 with 5:54 to go in the first half. Arnett hauled it in at the 20. And there was nobody in front of him. Rams are going to go in an I formation here. Marucci in front of Stiltner. They give it off to Marucci on the dive right up the gut for the 2-point conversion. It is good. 43-8. Rams in front. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Since 1932, we've part of our journey.
Back here in Louisville, as Raceland's lead is 43-8 with 5:54 to play in the opening half. Jonah Arnett, a defensive touchdown for the Rams on a 20-yard pick six, his first interception of the season. And the Rams rolling here on the road. Seth Morris hangs this one high, far sideline. Mitchell from the 11. Tiptoes it up to the 20, tries to find a seam, and there's nothing there but a wall of white jerseys as he'll get it across the 20 out to the 25. So the Rams getting the running clock with the two-point conversion. So the clock will run the rest of the way here with the rule change 2 years ago that made it 35 instead of 36. So first down and 10 for the Panthers in between the hash marks 25-yard line. Stay tuned with us for the Glockner of Ashland halftime show. We'll check all the scoring and stats. We'll grab some scores from around other games in the area and get you ready for the second half of action. But Rams well on their way to win number 2 on the season here with a running clock on the road in the first half. Bass wants to throw. Pumps, rolls out right, looks, and gets hammered. Jackson King getting there. Brody Brumfield also in the area. Second sack of the night for the Rams. As this one will take it back to the 18-yard line. So a loss of 7 on the play. Second down, 17. Guys, thank you all so much for all the great comments on the stream. I know it's frustrating not being able to watch or listen at that moment, and just bearing with me as we work through some technical issues, but I think we've got it all squared away. At least we hope so. Here's a handoff to the tailback as he rushes it out to the right side. A lot of new jerseys on there for the Rams as the handoff went to Jaden Cochran. And he'll pick up a few, I believe, if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Nope, they're actually going to say he lost 1. So third down and 18. PRP 0 for 5 on third down tries. Rams will be on the road next week as they make the trip down US 23 and the Pikeville Panthers. And then finally, the Rams will get a chance to come home for the year. They'll have their home opener coming up on the 12th of September when they bring in Mercer County, a new team on their schedule that they've never played in quite some time that I know of, if ever. I've got to look back at the record books to see if they have. Here's a handoff, and not a lot there. Aiden Bell coming downhill on Ja'Cory Ferguson. Out to the 20-yard line, a gain of 3. It's 4th and 15. So the offense for the Panthers, as they have all game, is going to stay out there and try to advance it on 4th down and 15 from their own 20. 5 hats across the line for the Rams. Pass crawls up under center. A man goes in motion. It's Mitchell. They try to give it off to him. He finds a crease and cracks it right up the middle. He's off to the races. Max Burton trying to chase him down. He's across the 30, the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Calvon Mitchell, 80 yards on 4th down. And PRP gets a big answer. His second big run of the night, a kickoff return for a touchdown, and now an 80-yard scamper on 4th down to go to the house. And that is not the way you want to stop a half. 2-point conversion fails, 43-14 our score. We'll step out for a break. We're back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is. And that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
Well, a 4-play, 75-yard drive results in an 80-yard touchdown run from Calvin Mitchell. 43-14 our score with 1:21 to play before halftime on a running clock. Raceland's drives, 2 plays 51 yards, 12 plays 46 yards, 2 plays 53 yards, 2 plays 51 yards, 1 play 32 yards. All of those have gone for touchdowns. Raceland has had the ball for only 5 minutes and 45 seconds. And they've hung 43 here in the first half. So can the Rams find any more points before going to the halftime? Stay tuned with us at the half for the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group's halftime show. Swirly kick that is fielded at the 36 by the Rams. So just over a minute to go before halftime. Swings this one out to the far sideline. Down the sideline is Rousey as he takes a nice run and catch on the little bubble screen there from Jake Waller. He goes across midfield. It will stop the clock as they got bumped out of bounds, and Raceland will burn a timeout trying to execute here in a 2-minute drill. So take him across the 50 down to the 47, a gain of 17 on a Johnson Chiropractic first down. All first downs brought to you in part by Johnson Chiropractic. When more muscle pain and joint pain slows you down, let Doc get your body realigned. Give him a call, 606-473-5151.
First and 10, Rams on the Panther 47-yard line.
The running clock does stay in motion in Kentucky. At Ohio, it does stop. If any time the game goes under 30, the running clock in Ohio is 30 after the second half. In Kentucky, once the running clock goes on, it does not stop. So it will continue to roll the rest of the contest. Hope I explained that okay for what you guys were looking for there. So Raceland burning the timeout, trying to execute here on the 2-minute drill. And this is a good opportunity here for you to try to rush something down here and either get yourself in a spot where you can call another timeout or maybe line up and try to kick a quick field goal if you got an opportunity.
Number 10, Waller.
Waller puts a man in motion. That's Charlie Vanderhoof. He'll bring trips to the right, wide side of the field. That's the right side. Ball right above the Panther logo on the brand-new turf here in PRP. Waller wants to throw. Clean pocket. Steps up, rolling out to the right. Fires it out to Eisen in the middle of the field. Eisen makes a shimmy shake at the 35. Down inside the 30. He's down just shy of the 25 to the 26. It's another Johnson Chiropractic first down for the Rams. And the Rams will burn the timeout with 13 and a half seconds to go. Play is resulted for 21 yards on the pitch and catch. So on the near side hash mark, Raceland still with 1 timeout remaining. This is going to be an interesting decision here tonight of selecting the Johnson Chiropractic post-game player or the game of the player of the game of the postgame show. Last week, Jake Waller was obviously the odds away given winner of our first week award. So we'll see who it will be this week. Touchdown runs from Landon Stilter and Jonah Arnett. Arnett with a pick 6. Bryson Rousey and Brigham Davidson each with touchdown grabs. Waller with 3 passing touchdowns in the game. He's thrown for 210 yards. I'm currently in the process also of working on a record book that I can go back with stats as far as 2008 and trying to put some really cool stuff together for years to come. It's taken a while. I hope to have that going next week. I also have a big announcement coming up at halftime for something new that's going to be coming up this week starting on this Wednesday. Waller on 1st and 10. Clean pocket rolling out to the left. Looking down the field. He's going to the back corner of the end zone. He's got his man there, Davidson. And Brigham Davidson hauls it in for 6. Touchdown Rams. 26-yard pitch and catch from the junior to the junior. And Brigham Davidson, his 3rd catch of the evening, his 2nd touchdown. And as the clock goes to 0, it's 49-14. Beautiful corner route there, ran to Davidson, and Davidson hauls that one in, and it was a perfectly thrown ball by Jake Waller, who tosses his 4th touchdown of the night. Seth Moore is out for the extra point attempt. Stay tuned with us. The Glockner of Ashland halftime show coming up. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and is no good. Wide to the left. So we are at the half. Raceland leads at 49-14. Halftime show when we return after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is. And that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkeley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Check, check, check. There we go. I think we're back now. Back at the halftime show for the Glockner Auto Group of Ashland. Halftime report, 49-14. It's been a struggle bus ride for me through the first half of play. Golly, what a night it has been. But it has been a show by the Raceland Rams here tonight as they have rolled it out early and often. And they lead it 49-14. at the half. Here's how it's gone down so far. Raceland they've had the football 6 times, and all 6 times have gone for touchdowns. The first one, Jake Waller fires it to Pregame Davidson, a 31-yard touchdown strike, 11:03 to play in the first, 7-0 your score. Then Landon Stiltner caps off a 12-play drive as he dances in from 4 yards out, 14-0. Rams lead it, 5:39 to play in the first. PRP answers with a kickoff return for a touchdown as Calvin Mitchell takes it from the 11 and goes 89 yards to pay dirt. 2-point conversion is true, 14-8, 5:25 to play in the first quarter. Raceland answered right back as Jake Waller hits Eli Evans on a 35-yard touchdown, 21-8, 4:47 to play in the first. That would be our score after 1 quarter of play. Arnett goes back to work, this time on the ground, as he takes the handoff and goes in from 10 yards out, his first of 2 touchdowns tonight, one on the offensive side, the other on the defensive side. It's 28-8, 11:15 to play. Then Waller hits Bryson Rousey on a 32-yard touchdown strike. That's Rousey's first touchdown of the season. 8:29 to play before halftime. 35-8, Rams rolling. Rams get the Panthers backed up, and then on a 4th down try, Jonah Arnett runs underneath it from the 20 and goes untouched into the end zone for 6. 2-point conversion is true. That starts the running clock with 5:54 to play in the half. And then on 4th down and 15 from their own 20, PRP goes for it, and Calvin Mitchell hits his second home run of the evening. This one goes 80 yards, 43-14, and the Rams get it back with just over a minute to go before halftime, use a couple of timeouts, and the last play before we go to the break is a 26-yard home run ball from Waller to Pregame Davidson. Davidson's second touchdown of the night. He's got 3 catches for 98 yards. It's 49-14 here at the break. We'll step out for a break. We'll come back and take a look at our individual numbers, look some scores from around other games in our area, and get you ready for the second half of action. Rams on the road and in a comfortable mode. 49-14. They lead it at the half as we continue here on the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show on the Total Media Sports Network.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Since 1932, we've been part of our journey.
Don't adjust your ears. That loud ding noise you hear in the back, that is the band that is on the field at the moment, and that is their some type of thing that they use for their tempo, but it is louder than the band is. So they are. Hey, I will say this: they do sound pretty nice for a very small band. So give them some hat tips and credits out there. As we welcome you back into the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show and the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth. It has been a stressful first half for me. It has not been for the Rams. 49-14, they lead it here at the first half of action. Let's look at our team statistics as Raceland 12 first downs, 9 through the air, 3 on the ground, 1 of 2 on third down tries. They've not attempted a fourth down attempt. 282 yards through the, or total yards, 236 through the air, 9 of 13. They've rushed the ball 7 times for 46 yards. 1 penalty for 15. That was an unsportsmanlike penalty on a kickoff return out of bounds on a late hit. 6 minutes and 50 seconds is all they've had the football, and they've made the most of it, 49 points. PRP, 3 first downs in the first half, all 3 of those on rushes. They're 0 of 6 on third down. They've converted on 2 fourth downs. The last one went 80 yards for a touchdown, 108 total yards of offense. They've missed all 5 passing attempts. They've had the football for 17 minutes and 10 seconds. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at individual numbers as we continue our coverage here in the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
49-14 at the half as we welcome you back to the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show here on the Total Media Sports Network, on the road down in southwest Louisville, not too far from Churchill Downs, the home of Valley Sports. You may recognize Valley Sports. They won the 2002 Little League World Series. I was actually a resident of Louisville during that time. It was a heck of a moment watching those kids roll through, and it's been pretty wild to get a chance to come back down there. I've been down here before and actually called some baseball games on their baseball field. You can see it from high up here. This press box sets 7 stories high. It's a beautiful view here. Brand new turf surface tonight's their home opener on the new turf. So beautiful playing surface here, and the Rams have really made their way around this turf surface early and often. They've had the ball 6 times. They've gone to the end zone 6 times. Individual numbers look like this. Jake Waller, 9 of 13, 236 yards, 4 touchdowns on the evening. Brigham Davidson and Parker Ison each carries for 114, 80 of those coming on 1 carry. Other than that, it's been 2 for 4, 3 for -13, 1 for -2, 1 for 5, 4 for none. At the half, 49-14. We'll step out for a break. We come back. I've got a big announcement to make of something that's going to come up this Wednesday right here on Kool TV. We'll talk about it when we return as we continue here in the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles.
Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soon, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Back at the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show, just over a minute to go. Both teams have made their way back out on the field as we get ready for the second half of action. Again, we're under a running clock the entire way. Raceland put it in play 5.5 minutes ago in the second quarter. I've kind of teased you a little bit. Let's drop some bombs here, as I've got a big announcement that is something coming up that will begin this Wednesday night. It's something I've been working on, and I know some of you out there have been a little restless with some of the thinking that maybe it wasn't happening or why that some got it and this one did not. But all things, come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. So this Wednesday on Kool TV, it'll start at 7 p.m., It'll be the first Inside Raceland football show with Coach Mike Sammons. We'll talk with some players. We'll break down the week that was, the week that's upcoming. There's our 2 other schools that we have here with the Total Media Sports Network with Ironton and Boyd. They've got their coaches' shows, and there were some people that maybe a little upset that Raceland didn't have theirs. It wasn't that they wasn't getting one. It was just trying to get some stuff put in play. I've got a lot of moving pieces since we've had this merger with Total Media taking over Kool Hits and trying to establish everything that's going on. So it wasn't that we were shunning Raceland. It was just some things had to happen first to get it to that point. But I talked with Coach Sammons, and he's excited to be on board. So we'll be doing that every Wednesday night. We're going to shoot it from the lounge of the indoor practice facility, or the field house, not the indoor practice facility. I wish we had an indoor practice facility. The field house, the lounge right there. We'll use the field as the backdrop and stuff, but we'll have Coach. We'll talk about the week that was, all the stuff coming up. We'll get some players. We'll do it upright. It'll be every Wednesday night, 7 to 8 o'clock. If anybody out there would like to jump on board as sponsorships, reach out to me. And we would love to get you on board here with the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV and sponsoring Raceland Rams football as well as Inside Raceland Rams football show each Wednesday night. So hit me up. You know where to find me. Most of you out there can either find me at the school or you can drop me a message on here. And we would love to get you on board. But this Wednesday night, our first edition of Inside Raceland football. So just over 2 minutes to go as both teams finish up their final acquisitions out of the timeout. Raceland will kick it off to PRP to start the second half. We'll kick it off as well as we continue. This has been the Glockner of Ashland Auto Group halftime show on the Total Media Sports Network.
Help in a better job and a better life. There are thousands of Kentucky right now. And with the Worky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of advanced affordable health care with over 11 primary care locations around.
Live market prices.
Free.
We also know how valuable your time is.
Good at
and
Ashland
that's
Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here inside the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the great folks at Ram Pharmacy located on Greenup Avenue in Raceland. Give them a call, 606-836-RAMS. That's Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. So the Rams will kick it off to start the second half of action. Don't forget, coming up at the end of the game, we'll select our post-game player of the game. Brought to you in part by Johnson Chiropractic. When muscle and joint pain slow you down, let Don get your body realigned. Give them a call, 606-473-5151. Don't forget, catch me tomorrow morning right here on the Total Media Sports Network. I'll begin with you at 9:30 in the morning instead of 10. UK has their home opener tomorrow, so their pregame show will start at 10:30. You can catch it on Hank FM 105.7 FM. So 9:30 to 10:30 in the morning. We'll check all the scores from around the area. Major League Baseball, NCAA football is underway, and we got a lot of great games coming up to start week number one. Already several that's in the books. So PRP will start the football with start the second half with the football on their own 24 with the running clock in motion here the rest of the way. Looking forward to that big Texas and Ohio State matchup. I think that's going to be a dandy up at the shoe. Of course, Clemson and LSU, never bet on Brian Kelly and LSU in a season opener. And then another big one, Notre Dame, Miami down at the U in Florida. I think that's going to be a really good game as well. So Deontay Bass will start things off. They'll go into a spread, twin set each way. Bass on first down and 10, slings this one out near side, has his man there. He makes the catch at the 20, and he gets bottled up as Max Burton comes in and lays the boom, and about a loss of a yard on the play. So DeCorian Jones making the catch. So second down and 11. 49-14 at the half, our score, and again, clock started running 5.5 to go in the second quarter. A lot of fresh bodies out there. Big Grant Sanders, David Headley, and Chris Spradlin across the front. Brody Brumfield out wide. Three hats across the line for the Rams with Marucci and Brumfield out wide from the backer's position. Bass on second down, stands in the pocket, throws this one out to the far side, has his man there, and he gets blown up after making the grab. The pass was hauled in by Ja'Cory Ferguson. And a loss of 4 on the play as Bryson Rousey comes downhill and makes the stop. So take it back to the 19 of the Panthers. It's 3rd and 15 with 10, inside of 10 to play here in the third. Again, Raceland on the road next week. They'll head down US 23 to the matchup with the Panthers for the second time in as many weeks. This time the Pikeville Panthers. 7:30 kickoff, 7:10. Our pregame coverage will begin right here on the Total Media Sports Network. Countdown to kickoff. 3rd and 15, far side hash mark for Bass. Pressure coming off the edge. They pick it up. He floats this one across the middle. And it's picked off. Landon Goodall's got it at the 25. Coming near side. Trying to get it into the end zone. He's going to get down to the 1. Landon Goodall, the senior safety, hauls it in and nearly got it all the way in. But the second interception of the night, and the Rams have it 1st and goal from the 1. Nice job there by Goodall.
1st and goal, Rams from the Panther 1.
He had a wall of white jerseys out in front of him, and he just could not find a way to get that last yard in there. So 1st and goal for the Rams. Aiden Bell, the new running back, in the side hip pocket of Waller, and he'll stroll in untouched for the touchdown. as the Rams add to it. A Johnson chiropractic touchdown up for Bell, his first one. And the Rams make it 55-14. Morris is going to try to swing on this one. This one is up. It's high. It is good. 56-14. 7:45 to play in the third. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is. And that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
Back at the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, Raceland's had the football 7 times tonight. All of them have gone to the end zone. The last one, a 1-yard plunge after having the ball at the 1-yard line as Aiden Bell gets his first varsity touchdown. And it is 56-14, 6.5 to go in the third on a running clock. We're going to put the ball at either 26 or 20. Looks like they're going to put it at the 26-yard line with 6:15 to go here in the third. Stay tuned with us after the game. We'll take a look at all of our scoring and stats of this one. We'll name our Johnson Chiropractic Player of the Game. And, of course, we'll try to catch up with Coach Mike Sammons. All coming up in the postgame show right here on the Total Media Sports Network. Again, can't thank everybody enough for your patience there in the first half where we were battling some technical issues with the service here not working and trying to grind through the end of that first quarter there to get it all taken care of. And Grant Sanders works off that nose tackle position, and he meets the tailback in the backfield and wrestles him down for a loss. The handoff went to Blaine, and he went nowhere but backward as they'll take him back to the 23 on a loss of 3. Sanders, 6'7", 280 pounds, a sophomore. He is a big-bodied kid. And he just absolutely bull rushed his way right through there. He's a kid that, again, as he continues to come into his body, he could be an absolute beast on that front line for the Rams. Inside of 5 to play in the third. Pass from the gun. Now he's going to climb back up under center as they go on the wing tee. They'll give it off to the tailback Ferguson trying to sweep it to the right. And Raceland defends that one nicely as that was Brigham Davidson making the initial hit. Sean Short in on the stop. And we got an injured player down for PRP. We'll step out for an injury timeout. Back after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewis, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Back here at the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth, the injured player for PRP is their offensive guard of Raymond Rucker, very slowly making his way to the sideline. That's the second offensive lineman they've lost tonight, putting no weight whatsoever hardly on that foot as he marches himself off the field and over to the side. Most of the starters' nights is finished, if not all of them. It's looks like a JV roster on the field now. Few of the starters out there. Jackson King still in the middle. But pretty much a fresh collection of Rams on that defensive unit. Braden Floyd working on the end. Sean Short's out there. Scout Wilkes. Brigham Davidson working across the back line. 3rd down and 11 after the gain of 2. They give this one off to Mitchell, trying to find a crease. He'll stick his foot in the turf, cut up field, go across the 25 and pick up a few. It's going to be 4th down and long. Mitchell's a guy that you cannot let him get an opening whatsoever. He can crack one and go on a heartbeat, and he has done that a couple times now. A kickoff return for a touchdown and a 80-yard touchdown run on 4th down. It's 4th down and 8 after the gain of 3. Ball between the hashes, spotted closer to the right side. That's the Rams bench. Again, catch me tomorrow morning right here on the Total Media Sports Network and 105.7 Hank FM. We're across the line. We'll go inside the octagon. We'll check all the scores from around games in the area. We'll try to reach out to a coach or two tonight and see if I can get them. I'm actually staying in Louisville tonight. I'm going to go visit my grandson and son tomorrow up in Lexington. So we're going to hang out in Louisville for the night. Place my wife and I called home for 10 years, so familiar faces down here that we've seen some places here. And a great open field tackle as the ball comes near side by Ferguson. And Scout Wilkes, a nice open field tackle. And it'll bring up a turnover on downs as it'll come back to the Rams as the ball goes to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2. So PRP tonight 0 for 8 on 3rd down tries. They're 2 of 7 on 4th downs. 2:18 to go. And we got another player down for PRP right in front of their bench. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Cart Robinson State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, see the good folks at State Farm Insurance. All of our red zone trips tonight and first downs have been brought to you in part by Dr. Shannon Johnson and Johnson's Chiropractic. When muscle and joint pain slow you down, let Doc get your body realigned. Give them a call, 606-473-5151. Tough week for PRP last week. They faced Trinity. It was a 62-0 loss. And here tonight, they were behind early and often, and the running clock started with 5:34 to play in the second quarter. So here comes the offense out for the Rams, and let's see who's going to be the signal caller. That looks like it's going to be Braden King, a freshman.
The Rams will take over 1st and 10 from the 10 or 29-yard line.
Cam Brewer in his right pocket. And before we snap the football, we got a timeout requested from PRP. So again, looking at Raceland's upcoming schedule, they'll be on the road next week to Pikeville, then the home opener against Mercer County in 2 weeks. They'll bring Newport Central Catholic in the week following, then head to Hazard to close out the games before district play. Then on the other side of the Hazard contest, on October the 10th, Fairview, followed by Paris on the 17th. They go to Nicholas County on the 24th, and then East Carter on the 31st. Friday night, Halloween in Grayson for the Rams to close out the regular season. The Mercer County game will be an 8 o'clock kickoff, as will be the Hazard game when we go down to Hazard on October the 3rd. I'll be with the Rams all the way on the road, and, of course, all those home games. You can watch them right here on the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV. We'll bring you all the great views from the field and put you right in the action. We're going to have some really great angles this year. We've added some new camera towers with the kids that's going to be working with me this year, so we'll be able to really set you up and get you in the action. Here's a handoff to Cam Brewer. Brewer working off that left side right up the seam. He'll dive across to 25 and a nice run for Cam on first down. They'll give him the 23-yard line, a gain of 7. Second down and 3. 90 seconds to play in the third. Sean Short in the backfield now. He'll start in the left pocket of King. Far side hash mark. 2 receivers each way. 4 hats across the line for the Panthers. King wants to throw it. Zips this one out to far sideline. He's got Scout Wilkes there. Wilkes heads down the far sideline, pops a helmet off of a player, and gets it down inside the 10. It's a Johnson Chiropractic first down, and it's first down and goal for the Rams.
Rams first down.
Scout gets it down to the 9 on a gain of 14.
First and 9.
So first down and goal inside of a minute to play here in the third. Let's see if Sean Short gets a call here. Here's the take to give to Short. Short a little stutter step, comes off the right side, gets met there by Kool or by Blaine. And a penalty marker flies in at the end of the play as he gets down to the 6. We'll wait for the infraction before we mark it off, as that's probably going to take us to the final play of quarter number 3. Wait to check in on our white hat to see what our call is. They'll stop the clock, and we got a personal foul face mask. So it'll be half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. So the run will go down to the 6 on a gain of 3 from Sean Short. And then half the distance to the goal to there. And that'll take it down to the 3 and make it second down and goal. Here's Brewer, a dive right up the middle, pushing the pile across, and he's in for 6. Touchdown, Raceland. So a Johnson Chiropractic touchdown for Cam Brewer as he gets in for his first score of the night and the season. And as the clock hits zeros, the third quarter comes to an end, and it's 62-14. Raceland's had the ball 8 times tonight. All 8 times they've resulted in touchdowns. So King starts with a man in his left pocket. He's going to call his own number on the 2-point conversion. He gets in. 62-14, 3 quarters in the books. Fourth quarter when we return to Louisville after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for the latest archery gear? Check out Border Sporting Goods for your best selection of Hoyt and Matthews bows, as well as 10-point crossbows with a full selection of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies, along with a full selection of benchmark and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe. Before your next hunting excursion, stop by and stock up at Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Back at the Ram Pharmacy broadcast booth for all your pharmaceutical needs. See the great folks at Ram Pharmacy located there on Greenup Avenue in Raceland. Give them a call, 606-836-RAMS. That's Ram Pharmacy, your friend for life. Raceland tonight, 310 total yards of offense. So 64-14 with 12 minutes to go, and Rams are going to start the season out 2-0 as they head to Pikeville next week in a matchup with their bitter rivals in Class Single A football. Seth Morris hangs this one high down the near side hash mark. It's fielded at the 13. Mitchell trying to get it back in the middle of the field. Does so. Slips a tackle 35. Spins loose 40. Still on his feet, and he's saved on a nice tackle there by Raceland's Bentley Baldridge, a freshman, and he probably just saved 6. Mitchell needed one more crease to take off, and he was gone. That cat can flat out run. They'll take him out to the 43-yard line. Rams in front 64-14, 11-18 and counting as the running clock ticks away. So Rams will start the season at 2-0. PRP is going to fall to 0-2. They gave up 62 last week to Trinity, the top team in the state regardless of classification, but a 6A team. Raceland comes in here tonight on the home turf and has spoiled the unveiling of the brand new turf service here in Southwest Louisville with a 64 burger. Deontay Bass goes up under center in a wing tee. And we got a whistle and penalty markers flying. Let's see what our call is. We got offsides against the offense. So back it up, make it 1st and 15. Raceland has been flagged one time tonight for 15 yards. PRP 8 for 43. A couple of scores from other games around the area. Boyd County defeats Rock Hill tonight, 41-14. East Carter rolling against Rowan County, 35-7. Here's a dive off the right edge, going off right tackle. As Bass will call his own number and keep it himself. We'll take him up to the 40-yard line on a gain of 2. 35-7 East Carter going into the fourth quarter. Russell beats Greenup 28-15 in the backyard brawl down on the farm this evening. We'll try to get TJ Maynard on the show in the morning if possible. But we'll talk about that as well as all the games around the area. Major League Baseball postseason race getting ready to go into our final month of the regular season as we turn the calendar over to September on Monday. Bass gives it off to his first man through the hole. As that's Comdo Blaine. He picks up a couple. No, excuse me. They're going to say he was down at the line of scrimmage. I thought he nosed forward, so no gain on the play. It's 3rd and 13. PRP 0 for 8 tonight on third down conversions. Inside of 9 to go with a running clock here in the fourth and final stanza. Wing T offense for Bass. Gives it off to the tailback off the left side. That's Blaine again. He'll get out near midfield to the Rams, or to his own 48-yard line, excuse me. So a gain of 8 on the play. So PRP has not converted a third down tonight. They're 0 of 9. And an opportunity now on 4th down and 5. As this will be their 8th 4th down try tonight. They need the football to the Rams 48 to move the sticks. Bass gives it off to the man off the left edge, and he's going to be short. He's going to get midfield, and that's going to be it, and it's a turnover on downs to the Rams. So Blaine got it to midfield, but that's as far as he could get it on a gain of 2. Looks like they may push it across to the Raceland 49. And they will. So a gain of 3 on the play. But it'll go back to the Rams with 7:27 to play in a running clock the rest of the way here. And a lot of the freshman guys getting some extended PT here in this one. Short and Brewer in the backfield. They'll flank King on 1st down and 10. And before we can get to play away, PRP's going to have to burn another timeout. They've got 14 players on the field. Kenneth Walker, I could hear him from high atop here in the press box yelling at his team, hurry up, get off the field. A team that's certainly in a rebuilding phase, but they honored their JFL players this evening, and was the guys that had really done a lot. They had to rebuild their JFL program from scratch, so from the ground up. And a lot of youngsters out there on that field, young kids, little guys that was out there. Don't look now, guys, we've got a Dalmatian on the field. This is a first for me. We have a Dalmatian on the Raceland sideline. He's working his way into the huddle, and he doesn't like what he sees. Now he's got another friend that's joined him. We've got 2 dogs on the field. Now they're on the Raceland sideline. Now the Dalmatian's off and running. He's taking it across the 40. He's thinking about going to the end zone. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Still down the sideline. He's going to go over and check out a guy standing in the right up against the fence, and I think he's had all he wants for now. So I thought I was going to get to call a touchdown for a Dalmatian, but unfortunately he's going to give up the hope here. But his buddy's still on the field. He's jogging down the sideline in front of the Rams bench area, and he'll drift out of bounds at the 25. And we might get back underway here in a second. Dogs are on the field. It was a beautiful Dalmatian, by the way. Being a former firefighter, I certainly can appreciate the beauty of a Dalmatian. James Hughes, that might have been one of my favorite things that I've ever done in my entire life was broadcasting a dog on the field. And here comes the Dalmatian. He's ready to go. He's going to line up in the slot on the far sideline. Raceland should just snap the ball right now and try to go to him. He's going to trickle his way across the 50. Maybe somebody will get him over there and give him some love, and we'll get back underway here. So the extended break here is before a Dalmatian on the field. That's the only thing that has slowed the Rams down here tonight. Here's King on first down. He wants to throw it. He zips it out to his man on the far sideline. He's got his guy there as hauling it in as Austin Meadows, but he's hit immediately. And I believe they'll lose a yard on the play as they'll move it back 1. Second down and 11 for the Rams from their own 48.
From their own 48-yard line.
Hand off to Brewer. He'll dive forward across midfield and fall across down to the 49.
42 on the carry.
So a gain of 3 makes it 3rd down and 8. Raceland has only attempted 2 third down tries tonight. They're successful 1 of 2 of those.
Pick up a 3. Makes it 3rd down and 8.
Double barrel shotgun look for King on 3rd down and long. The take, the give. That's off to Alex Dixon. And he'll pick up a couple. It'll be 4th down. It'll be the first 4th down the Rams have had tonight. Down to the 47-yard line. So 4th and 6 for the Rams. Somebody needs to get the Dalmatian out there and do a 32 dive, 35 dive with the Dalmatian. That cat could run. He was just galloping along the way. You could tell he was a Louisville dog. He had that gallop in him. Sean Short in the backfield, the lone back with King on 4th down and 6. The snap, the give, the short navigating his way through, falls forward out to the 45, but it'll be short, and the Rams will turn it over on downs. The only drive tonight that did not result in a touchdown. 5:07 to go in the contest. So Short picks up 2. Right between the hash marks. 64-14 your score. Stay tuned with us for the post-game show. We'll check all the scoring and stats of this one. We'll name our player of the game, brought to you in part by Johnson Chiropractic. We'll talk with head coach Mike Sammons, and these guys will get on the bus and head back on the 3-hour trip back home. It's going to be a nice bus ride home as they get ready to settle in and start the preparation on Sunday for Pikeville, as they'll go down US 23 next Friday night in a battle with the Panthers. Here's a handoff to the tailback. That is Blaine as he dives off right tackle with a head of steam. He'll get it out right to the midfield stripe, and a gain of 5, second down and 5.
On the carry, number 33.
Don't forget, join me tomorrow morning right here on the Total Media Sports Network. I'll be with you beginning at 9:30. Due to Kentucky playing their home opener, we will have Kentucky on the Total Media Sports Network on Hank FM beginning at 10:30 with Countdown to Kickoff coverage. So I'll be with you from 9:30 to 10:30 tomorrow morning for Across the Line. Here's Blaine. Goes off the left edge this time, and he's wrestled to the ground by Alex Dixon, a sophomore linebacker. Let's see, we'll take him down to the 47, so a gain of 3, and makes it 3rd down and 2. And then again, don't forget, we will have the first edition of Inside Raceland Football this Wednesday night from the Fieldhouse. With Coach Mike Sammons, we'll talk with some players. We'll break down this game, start the preparation, and look ahead for Pikeville. All right here on Kool TV and the Total Media Sports Network. Here's Blaine coming off to the right side, and he gets tackled from behind. Making the stop there for the Rams, that was Graydon Floyd, but it will move the sticks and a first down for the home Panthers. As he gets it across the 45, he'll get it down to the 44 and a gain of 3. Only their 4th first down of the ball game. Their first 3rd down they've converted here tonight. Inside of 3 to go. Blaine carrying it like a loose loaf of bread as he gets pummeled off the left side. Jumping in there, making the stop for Raceland. That was Austin Crawford, a freshman. Everybody on the field tonight. So give him down to the 43, so a gain of 1. Makes it 2nd down and 9. 2 minutes to play. Bass breaks the huddle, takes his team into the wing tee. He'll crawl up under center. They give it off to Blaine again. Blaine surveying, finds a hole, comes off right edge, And Dixon makes the stop again, but he'll get across the 40 down to the 37. Gain of 6. 3rd and 3. BJ, I've got a great rant coming up. Don't worry. I've always got the great rant of the week. But we'll have that in the morning. 64-14, final minute of the ball game. It's been all Raceland here in this one. Bass puts a man in motion, gives this one off to Blaine. The big fullback spins his way through like a spin cycle on a washing machine and takes it across the 32 down to the 31 and moves the sticks. And a Panthers first down. Gain of 6 on the play for the big man. 64-14. Probably one more play that the Panthers will snap it, and that should put it on ice. I would say we'll have handshakes and get the Rams on the bus and headed back 64 eastbound. Pass under center for one final time. Blaine, one final carry, bounces it to the outside, finds a crease across the 30, and a nice open field tackle right in front of the Panthers bench. Wrapping him up there was Austin Hackworth. They'll take him down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be your ball game. Gain of 6 on the play. Final score here tonight. Raceland wins at 64-14 over PRP here in Southwest Louisville. Postgame show when we return after this on the Total Media Sports Network.
How does the Glockner family of dealerships make car buying easy? It's simple. Because we monitor competitors' websites daily, we're able to offer you the lowest live market prices. We also know how valuable your time is, and that's why we have the fastest sales process in the business. And our Glockner guarantee means your new vehicle is protected for life.
We make it easy at Glockner.com.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Sprinkles! Cream? And sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Fall fishing season is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your fishing headquarters for rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Luce, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter the species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make your next trip on the water a success. Borders has baits in every size and style, with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Soom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland. Back here in the postgame show, final score in this one, Raceland wins it 64-14. Let's take you through how everything went down in this contest as the Rams had the football tonight 9 times. They put it in the end zone 8 of those. First play was a 31-yard touchdown strike from Jake Waller to Brigham Davidson. Waller's one of 4 touchdown passes tonight. Davidson hauled in 2 of those. 11:03 to go in the first quarter, 7-0 at Raceland in front. Landon Stiltner's only touch of the ball tonight was a 4-yard touchdown run. That capped off a 12-play drive, and Raceland makes it 14-0. 5:39 to play in the first. Rams get it back again, but first they give it away. Hey, thank you, man. Rams give it on a kickoff as just got a nice high five from one of the fans in attendance here for PRP. He just walked up and gave me a fist bump. Say, man, nice job tonight. I appreciate it. Deontay Bass gets the 2-point conversion after Calvin Mitchell rumbles from the 11-yard line on an 89-yard kickoff return, 14-8 on the 2-point conversion. Raceland answers right back. Eli Evans hauls in a 35-yard score from Jake Waller, 21-8. That's your score after 1 quarter of play. Waller goes back to the air this time. This time he goes to Jonah Arnett on the handoff. Arnett dances in from 10 yards out, his first of 2 touchdowns. 11:15 to play in the half. It's 28-8. That was when all the technical issues were going sideways. Then we got things settled in. Raceland didn't have any of those issues tonight. Bryson Rousey takes the bubble screen and dances his way to the end zone, 32 yards. Extra point is true, 35-8. On 4th and 15, though, the Rams give up a home run play as, again, the Rams get a home run play as the interception from Jonah Arnett as he gets in on the pick 6, 43-8 on the 2-point conversion. That put the running clock in motion with 5:54 to play in the first half. Then Calvin Mitchell, he gets the home run play on the next play. He goes 80 yards on 4th and 15 and makes it 43-14. Raceland answers right back before halftime as Waller connects up with Brigham Davidson on a 26-yard touchdown pass, 49-14 at the break. Aiden Bell goes in from 1 yard out after Landon Goodall nearly got the second pick 6 of the night, but he came up short at the 1. Bell punches it in for his first varsity touchdown, 56-14. And then Cam Brewer punches it in from 3 yards out. The 2-point conversion for Braden King is true. 64-14 is your final score here tonight. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll look at our numbers. We'll wait for head coach Mike Sammons to make his way up here to the press box, and we'll talk with him after the game and get his thoughts on the win here tonight on the road. 64-14, Rams win it here tonight. Our coverage continues in the postgame show on the Total Media Sports Network.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net. The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Since 1932, we've
in. Coach, you got me? Yes, sir. Head coach for the Raceland Rams is Coach Mike Sammons. Let's talk about this game first off, Coach. It was one of the things you guys felt like you had some stuff there, and on that first drive, you go right down the field, hit that home run ball, and kind of put it in gear. And outside of a couple of some things that maybe went sideways with a couple blown coverages, most of the night tonight, you guys were pretty efficient.
Yeah, I really thought our guys were really locked in from the beginning.
Hang on just a second here, Coach. Let me get you squared away here. Go ahead.
Hello.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, I thought our guys really dialed in from the beginning. You know, I feel like, we had a superior team, and, we were only in third down 3 times tonight, according to your stats here, so that's outstanding. And, we're really efficient. We gave a couple of big plays, but at the same time, they got some good athletes, and we were playing some different guys. But overall, proud of our guys coming back in, bits-like approach, and moving on to next week.
That's a big thing we talked about coming down here. The long bus ride, the emotional win over Ashland last week, an opportunity for a little bit of a letdown, and it didn't seem like any of that was part of the puzzle coming into this.
No, it's kind of a weird environment too. I thought maybe there'd be a little bit more energy in the stadium, and at times I guess there was, but you got to kind of create your own energy, and I thought we kind of took control of the game and had a chance to really exert our will, and they returned the kick, up 14-0, and but from then, we got the running clock there in the second quarter and executed a 2-minute drill right before halftime. So all those things that we practiced that we're going to need at some point down the road is good to see.
Yeah, that was the one thing I talked about there, that 2-minute drill that you guys executed, using the timeouts, getting the balls where you needed to, and then a nice corner route there on a throw to Pregame Davidson and in the back corner of the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. You moved the ball through the air the way that you wanted to, and most importantly, though, it was a clean pocket all night for Jake.
Yeah, Jake was good tonight. He's been really, really good for us, and we wanted to try to put the ball in his hands a little bit more tonight, and I thought he was really, really accurate, really on time, bringing some man coverage. There's the 2-minute drill. He was outstanding. The thing that's weird about that is it's a little bit unique. It's not really a 2-minute drill because, you can't stop the clock. You had 2 timeouts. We could stop it that way, but, you couldn't spike the ball.
Yeah.
So that's a little different than it'll be in the game, and our kids knew that. But, again, overall, very business-like approach. I think that's what you get when you get senior-laden teams that have a lot of experience. And, you look here at the stats, and Shannon, Stiltner, and Arnett have 6 carries between them, and a week ago they had 50. It just kind of shows who we are and really the versatility that we possess.
The versatility I thought that was big tonight, too, was the way that Jake scattered the ball around. Sent it to Bryson, sent it to Parker. Eli Evans caught a touchdown tonight. Brigham had 3 catches tonight, for 2 of those going for scores. Just really efficient, taking what was given and hitting the spots. And the only pass I saw him miss tonight was on the post route when he missed Jonah in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of who we are. We are 100% definite sum of the parts. I mean, that's who we are. That's kind of how we're built. And, our ability to share and be team first and be unselfish over the past, 4 or 5 years on this special run we've been on has really been the key. And these guys know that. And it's not easy, not in today's society when everybody tells you the other way's the way. And so, credit to those guys for really buying in and believing. And, it shows when our guys can share the ball and, you score a bunch of points like we scored on the road tonight, even had a defensive score. And, I guess maybe
almost had another one.
Should have had 2. And so, that's what makes it fun, when guys really pull for each other and cheer for each other and push each other to be their best. I think that's what gives this team a ceiling.
One of the most exciting moments of the second half, it came there in the late fourth quarter, and I said the only thing that could slow you guys down was a Dalmatian on the field. Was Coach Hoofover trying to put a jersey? Last time I saw a dog get on the field in a Raceland game, I was coaching with Coach Hoof up in Fleming County. He was trying to put a jersey on a jogger to run the bases, but a funny moment there, kind of a good way to finish out the night on what's going to be a long road trip back home.
Yeah, there was actually 2 dogs over there, and the referees were trying to stop the game. I said, let's keep going, let's go, let's go, and just a lot of fun moments tonight. First of all, let's talk about Cam Brewer. A kid who let's call a spade 4 months ago.
Yeah, right at it.
Maybe life was in jeopardy, and then to see what he's done and become, and how far he had worked before that, and even post injury, and then tonight he finds the end zone. That's storybook stuff, man. And then Aiden Bell gets an end zone tonight, first time. Might even be his first. I think it's probably his first high school.
Yeah, it's his first high school career. Carry.
Yeah, first carry. And then Sean Short. It's his birthday today, 17 years old, and he got a couple carries tonight. And so again, just kind of shows who we are and what we're about. And as guys continue to develop and buy into the program, that their opportunity comes. And nobody wants to change the standard. The standard don't change, and nobody wants to let go of the rope. And those young guys know that.
It's no secret of who's in the crosshairs next. It's another Panther. The big game coming up, a trip down US 23 to Pikeville, and again, a business-like approach, not looking ahead, taking care of this game here, and I think it says a lot about where this team currently stands with the senior leadership that you have.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, Pikeville's been the top of Class A, take away 2024 for the prior, 3 years for that. They won it 21, 22, 23, and beat us all 3 years along the way, twice in the finals. So they are the standard, have been the standard in Class A football. We have knocked on the door. We have not knocked it down. So we've had a lot of good battles with those guys, a lot of utmost respect for Coach McNamee and what he's done, a lot of similarities between our Pro 2 programs. And, again, they're not hanging out rings next week. There's a lot of football to be played, but it is a good barometer, a good test for us, and it will very much be like the environment we were in last week. And so I think our kids will relish that, and have to go back to work and, put our best foot forward to have a chance next Friday night as we go on the road south instead of west.
Coach, we'll talk to you Wednesday night as we have our first installment of Inside Raceland Football. We'll do it there from the field house. Looking forward to that. 7 o'clock right here on Kool TV. We'll break it all down from this one and get things ready for Pikeville.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Coach, safe travels home. We'll talk to you this week.
Thanks. Same to you guys.
Hey, Coach Mike Salmon's joining us here in Postgame. Still got one thing to go. The Johnson Chiropractic Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game brought to you partly by Johnson Chiropractic. With muscle and joint pain, slow you down, let doc and your body get realigned. Give them a call, 473-5151. I'm torn between the two. Coach, you want to break the tie here for me? Player of the Game, Brigham Davidson or Jonah Arnett? And Coach is gonna. I think he's gonna take.
Split hairs.
We can split hairs.
Defensive touchdowns. Right?
Yeah.
There's some stat out there like if you score defensive touchdown, you got 8% chance of winning.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with a heck of a game here by Brigham. But I was kind of leaning toward Jonah because of the defensive touchdown as well. Right back there, Coach. So we're going to go with the Johnson Chiropractic Player of the Game tonight because of the defensive touchdown. It's going to be Jonah Arnett, and he will receive a T-shirt from our good friend Ron Keaton and DSI Specialty Tees, commemorating his work here tonight and receiving the Player of the Game, and we'll get those to him as well as to Jake Waller, who was our first Player of the Game. So we'll do that each and every week throughout the season. And when I talked with Ron Keaton about making the shirts, I said, how many do you need? I said, let's hope 15 of them. I said, because that takes us all the way back to Kroger Field and hopefully bring home a gold trophy. So we greatly appreciate Ron Keaton. It's going to take care of all the shirts for us, and Dr. Shannon Johnson for taking care of sponsoring our Player of the Game. That's it for us here tonight from Louisville. Again, Raceland wins this one 64-14. The Rams move to 2-0 in the season. We'll head to Pikeville next week when they face off with the Pikeville Panthers. 7:30 kickoff, 7:10. Our countdown to kickoff coverage begins right here on the Total Media Sports Network. Big thanks to all the great folks here at PRP giving us a booth here to broadcast out of. Very hospitable, friendly folks here down here in Southwest Louisville. Great to a little bit of a homecoming for me again. Being from Louisville, I was up near in the east side, up near J-Town and St. Matthews area, but I know this area very well and very thankful to all the great folks here. That's it for us. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning right here on the Total Media Sports Network on Across the Line. 64-14 your final. For everyone at the Total Media Sports Network, I'm James Carr saying so long from Louisville.
Thank you for watching another Raceland Rams football broadcast on Kool TV. This broadcast of Raceland Rams football has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Total Media Sports Network and Kool TV.